Good morning, guys. So all were there in yesterday's class? Yes. All four of them. So today it's your first class, is it? You three were there. Okay. So actually, I did not come to the institute yesterday. So just we had the phone call yesterday. Okay, with the Zoom only we have connected. So yeah, so let me introduce myself. And so first of all, welcome to the Linux class. So my name is Vinay, I'm from Bangalore. My oral experience is more than 13-14 years. So as I told you yesterday, so I started my career with the teaching. Initially, when I started, I was a 3.5 years in the full-time trainer in the institute. And in this couple of years that I worked for a couple of MNC organizations, still I'm working in an organization. And in this space and technology, more than 5 years that I've been taking the classes. I will take care of your Linux class. Okay, so this is about myself. And so already you guys have introduced us today. Yeah, I just wanted to know your name, you're from where, what is your qualification, and if you're working, where you're working, as a what, yeah.
Yes, my name is Purvi, and I am from Andhra Pradesh. I'm not working right now. My qualification is I have completed my Bachelor of Technology in STEM. This is not CSC.
When this year, last year.
From then onwards, I have been working as a college student
Okay.
in DX Technology. Now,
You quit.
yeah,
Why?
due to some family reasons.
Oh, fine. When you have quit recently? Okay, fine. So fine then. So as I told you that today it's a just introduction class that I'm going to tell you that how the class goes on and what you have to do, how you have to practice it, how you have to make the notes, that all the details that one by one I will be giving it. The duration of this Linux class, it's going to be 4 weeks or 5 weeks of the classes you will be having it. Every day you will be having 1 hour class. That is time we have committed for 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock you will be having it. And so Monday to Friday you will be having the classes. Saturday, Sunday, you will not be having the classes. That is the weekend batches will be there. Okay. And in this 4 to 5 weeks of the classes that which we are going to discuss about nearly 20 units we are going to discuss. All the 20 units are very important. Okay. And one more thing, the Linux, it is a command-based operating system. It's not like Windows, like click here and open it and closing it, fill some details. It's not like that. If you wanted to see the date and time of the operating system, you must know the command for that. It's a completely the command-based operating system that you have. And if you don't know the command that might be I'm trying to configure something, I might be have forgot in between, you will stuck there. And to process further, you must know the command of that. Okay, you have to Google it or you refer some documents and then you have to go further to work on that. Okay. And so it's not required that you have to remember that all the thousands of commands which I said. What is required for our day-to-day activity, that concept, that commands, if you remember, it's more than enough. For none of them, it's not possible to remember 7,000, 8,000 commands. That is, it works in the different technology. If you're working in the AWS domain or the DevOps domain, there you have the different commands we have. Like that, we have nearly 7 to 8,000 commands we have. Okay, in overall Linux. And every day 1 hour class you will be having. In 1 hour class, that once you come to the class, that you are not supposed to write down anything during the class. Okay, so you're no need to write down anything. So every day that you will get the recorded sections, you will get it. See, if I'm going, suppose for an example, I'm talking about some concepts now. Some guys, what they do, they will start write down that when I'm talking about that some concept. Some guys that they will wait me until I finish, then they will start write down. So it's sometimes it's very difficult to balance it. Okay, I have to wait. Sometimes they ask me to repeat it, the same and same that I have to repeat it. And some guys, they may go for they may write down fast, some guys. And once they write down the command description, they will mix up it where everything. And once they go back to home, they will not be having any backup. They will be having a lot of questions when they're running the command. What is command? This command, whatever the command that they will see that in the notes, and then when they're running it, it says that not found, command not found error, they will get it. So when you're writing the command, you have to write down very properly. Okay, and you have to make the notes. I will tell you how you have to make the notes. So when you're writing the notes, you have to write down the command properly. You have to write down where I have used the caps letter, where I have used a small letter, where I have given the space, where I have used a special symbol. That all you have to write down properly. And in front of each command, you have to have the clear description. Might be you might be working, you might be already know some couple of commands function, but still write down that what is the function of that each command. Might be after 6 months, you may forget that command. But if you have it in the notes, it will be easy for you. As soon as you see, you will be able to tell that what is the function of that command. Okay. See, I said that every day the recorded sections you will get it. So from the day one, from today onwards till the last day of your Linux class, every day you will get it. How you will get the recorded sections? I'm going to create one Google Drive link. Every day I'm going to dump it there. I will show you for other batches, which is already existing one, which I'm having it. Okay. So this is the BTM 7 AM batch. If I go for this, okay, you can see here the day one and day two. Just we had the introduction class, the details which I'm giving it now, that the same class they had it. And after that, you can see here genome desktop. This is the first student. And you can see that genome desktop 1 of 1 and 1 of 2. Both the day we have discussed about that the one single unit. This 2 days, one single unit we have discussed. That is a continuation you can see. 1 of 1, 1 of 2, 1 of 3, 1 of 4. Can you see here some number? 1 of 1 to 1 of 4, which means that if it is a lengthy unit, it takes the multiple days to cover it. You have the continuation of that. Okay. And what you have to do, this is how that I will send the URL link, I will send it. This link, if you go for that every day, I will give the permission for you to download as well. Every day you have to download and keep it in your system. In a day, whenever you find time, might be you're working, you may not have the time for immediately after the class to practice it. In the evening, once you're back from office, that fine, you have to make some time. It's not just coming 1 hour to the class and sitting and going. That does not work. And every day you have to make some time free. Might be in the morning or might be in the evening. Make yourself free and you have to go to the recording. The purpose of giving the recording is just to have to understand the concept better. Okay. After understand the concept better, yes, I understood the first day of the unit. Somehow I have understood. And that all the commands that whatever I've showed you in the day of the video, you have to execute the same command in your system. If that command works in your system, then you have to make the notes. Don't copy paste job, don't do it. From my recording and just writing the notes, no use. Where is your practice there? Okay. You have to understand the concept, sit 1 hour and play the recording and understand the concept better. If you feel that yes, all the command are understood, then you have to practice the same command or parallel you can do it. Parallel you can do it. And once you execute that command and write down the notes. As I said that notes which you are going to write down, that is not for me, that is for yourself. You have to write down properly. Write down the unit name. What is the first unit we are talking about? What you have understood in the first unit. So that you have to write down that Linux class. No, no, it's Linux class. So just you have to write down the unit name, and in the down, you have to have the description. What you have understood in that unit, what we have discussed. Write down 1 or 2 lines description in your words. Write down all the commands. In front of each command that you have to have the clear description of that. Okay. See, ready notes I have with me. Okay, so I can give it now. But if I'm going to give it, every day the recorded sections you will get it. And ready notes, if I'm going to give it, what is your job here? You don't have anything to do. But the notes which I'm having, it still it has the multiple command, multiple concept it has in that. Okay. And that I'm going to give it the last week of the Linux class. I will send it in the WhatsApp that you can download and keep it in your system for the further use that you can keep it. Till then, the recorded sections every day will get it after the classes every day. You have to download and keep it. And after that, you have to practice it. And don't think that the drive link, which I'm going to send it in the WhatsApp, it will not be there for a long time. Which means that if you think that, okay, after my Linux class also it works, no. After your Linux class, after 1 or 2 days, that the drive, it's linked that it's going to be deleted. And might be you have already done with the first week of the class. Okay. And once you follow on the second week, the first week of the recorded sections, it will be deleted because I have the multiple batches every day. So I have to dump the new videos is it. Old one I have to keep on remove. Okay. If you don't make a habit of that, download the videos. If you come back to me and ask that, I can provide the other batches one, but you will not be having the flow of your batch. That's what, if you don't have time to practice it, that's fine. But make sure that download and keep it in your system. Okay. So the next thing. So here that you're going to practice it and you will make the notes, that all you will do it. When you're practicing at home, okay, when you're during the class, if you get any question, might be I'm talking about some concept, you did not understand that concept, make me stop and ask the question. Don't hesitate to ask the question. There might be some experienced guys that you might be a fresher, whatever. Make sure that you have to make them stop and ask the question by end of class, that somehow that you have to understand the concept. If I ask something, have you understood the concept? Don't tell me, yes, I understood. It's your loss. It's not that we are providing the free course here, just coming and sitting here and going one over. No, you have already paid the couple of thousands of rupees you have paid it. You have to make a use of that. Okay, so this 1 month or 5 weeks of the classes which we have, you have to make a use of that. How you have to make a use of that? If you sit and practice it, then you will get a lot of questions. Anytime you can get back to me before the class or after the class, that or during the class, that if you don't understand that yesterday's concept, you can ask me in the next day. I will repeat it. Or any command, if you don't understand that command functions, I will tell you again. If you still don't understand, I will give some homework for you. Okay, so make sure and you have to understand the concept and try to remember the command. Don't buy the command from the day one itself. If you're going to buy the command, see first 2, 3 minutes, what happens that it's a very basic we are going to discuss. It's a small command. If you think, okay, it's very easy, you will feel that like on 3, 4 of classes you will feel. But the same thing, it will not be there for the further classes. You will see for some concept multiple days. Some commands you will see that quite lengthy command. That all you cannot buy it. If you understand the concept, the command, it will be easy for you to remember. Okay. So, and the next thing, when you're making the notes at home, or when you're practicing at home, in my recording that you can see that the successfully have run the command, all the command output you have. The same command, if you run it in your system, you're getting some error. Might be the command not found, or else you may not see the output. You try to fix it. Okay, you try to fix it. If you cannot fix it, that what you have to do, you have to take the screenshot of that where you have got the error is. Take the screenshot and you have to post it in the WhatsApp group. You have to post it in the WhatsApp group. Don't ping me one to one in the WhatsApp. If you ping one to one in the WhatsApp, that you will get the reply after 10 or 15 days, you will get the reply. Okay, because I have that morning multiple batches, evening multiple batches, weekend batch, corporate class, my office. I cannot see that the individual message. Whenever I go online, 300, 400 messages, I will be having it. Okay, whenever I go online, first I see that any message, if it is there, that I will see that the present batches, running batches message I will see, I will reply all that. Okay. So if I feel that if I wanted to ask for the question, you have put the screenshot and you have asked the question. And if I feel that I wanted to give the more explanation, and if I'm going to type everything you may not understand, that I will tell you, remind me in the next day of the class. Make sure you have to remind me in the class that I will show you here that what you have to do, how that can be fixed. Okay. So otherwise that I may type and send it to you. After reading it, you may not understand. So in the next day of the class that we will see, because it's a weekdays batches. So Monday to Friday, every day that we will be having it. So if it is a weekend, so I myself will call them and tell them, okay, this is what you have to do it. Since it's a weekdays, that the next day we can manage it. Okay. And the next, okay. Till now, whatever the details I have given, any questions? Clear? Okay. So the next thing, you have to keep 2 books. One book for your notes that every day, whatever we are discussing it, another book that you have to leave it in the institute itself. You have to write down your name and what course that you're taking it and contact number, the details you have to write it. And every day, after discussing about the first unit, second unit, day by day, what happens that, so each day that I'm going to ask the five questions, 4 questions, sometime 5 questions. So whatever we have discussed today, you have to go through today and you have to come to the institute tomorrow. When you're coming in, collect the book and come. Okay. So 10 minutes early, you have to come. So in 1 hour, it's in the 1 hour duration, I will not be able to give 10, 15 minutes for writing the answer for the yesterday's class. Okay. You have to come 10 minutes early, sit in the reception or any other class where you have the free room and sit and you have to write it for the yesterday's questions which I have asked. And if you have any questions, the next day you can get it clear of that. Okay. And after writing the answer, you should not carry that book for your home. You have to leave it in the institute itself. Okay. So whenever I find time, so I will evaluate that what the answer you have done. Okay. So otherwise that we will do one more thing. So might be every 10 days or weekly once that we will be having the revision class. Whatever we have done for that week, one day we will have kind of revision class. That are all the concepts we will recall, where you have stuck, where you are finding difficulty to remember the command, that all this stuff we do it. That day we will have the valuation also. whatever you have done, where you have written wrong, what else you have to add it for that answer, that all we will do it. Okay. And so the next thing, today what you have to do, and today you have to get it done, the installation part. You have to install the operating system, you have to install. How you have to install, and that I will show you. This is your Windows operating system. You might be using Windows 7, Windows 8, or Windows 10 or 11, whatever. Who is using Mac here? No, sir. Fine. So you are using Windows 10 or Windows 11, you are using it. On top of that, you have to install the Oracle VirtualBox that you have to install. Oracle VirtualBox is a free software. Okay, so you can go to the Google and download and you can install it. Otherwise, can you see that the second line, third one? I have already installed one I have here, Oracle VM VirtualBox that I have. It's a free software. This link, I'm going to send it in the WhatsApp. So what you have to do, just you have to click on that. Directly, it will go for the Oracle VirtualBox download from the Google. And once it is downloaded and install it, you have to give next during the installation process. Just you have to give next, and it will get it installed. Don't do any changes if it asks for some option. Select this or that. No, just forward or next option. You will get it done that. And after the successful installation, that you will get this icon, you will get it on the desktop. If you get this icon on the desktop, which means you have successfully installed. Double click on that. Once you double click, this is the window it's going to launch for you. Okay. In my system that I can see that I have the 4 Linux system, I have installed it. But in your system, nothing shows here because it's newly installed, is it? And what you have to do after the installation of this Oracle VirtualBox, that you have to download the OS file you have to download. Okay. The OS file size, it is 3.4 GB. For that also in the WhatsApp that I'm going to send at the drive link. You're there in the WhatsApp group? No, is there? Ask them to add it for the WhatsApp group today. Okay, after the class, I will send this all the details. And OS file size is a 3.4 GB. Make sure you have to download one shot, you have to download. Might be in your home or PG, you may not have the good bandwidth of the internet to download. Might be after 30%, 40%, it went off. And again, internet came up and again you continue with the download. No, that is not going to work. Again, you will stuck during the installation. One shot, you have to download that file, and suppose otherwise you can sit here and connect for this network somewhere. They have put the password. Okay, so connect for this institute network and download it. And for installation process, internet it's not required. Okay, so that also you can do it. Otherwise, you can download from the home also. Otherwise, put if you don't have good bandwidth, put early morning for the download, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I don't know. You might be have habit of getting early or not. So that time, if you put for the download, it will happen fast. Okay. So once you download it, then you have to start the installation process. From where that you have to start, and you have here the option we have is blue color start. So just you have to click on this. Here you can give your name and select the operating system and the version that we have here, the Red Hat 64. Like next, you have to go for it. There are multiple options. You have to choose it that during the installation. Then how you will get it that on? I'm going to send it in the WhatsApp one recorded video. I will send it for this installation part. Okay. So just you have to follow the recorded section and get it done. Make sure your installation is supposed to be done by end of today. Your system should be ready for tomorrow. All are having system is it? Okay. By tomorrow, you have your personal system or office system? Yours. No, for him. Your personal system you have is it? Because the office one, that permission issue. Okay. You have to follow the multiple steps and you have to get it done the installation. This complete installation process, no, and you have to see the video and do it. Don't be in hurry to do it because you have to stop the video and you have to come here and follow that. So slowly do it. Hardly it takes 30 to 45 minutes, you can get it done, the complete installation. Okay. In the worst case, that installing the Oracle VirtualBox and installing the Linux max to max, 1 hour it takes. That's all. And one more thing, during the installation of this Oracle VirtualBox or during the installation of this installation process, if you get any error, take the screenshot of that and post it in the WhatsApp and call me immediately. You cannot wait in front of the system to see that message and to reply on that. Okay, might you have other work and you have to get it done the installation. No, call me immediately. I will tell you what you have to do it, how that can be fixed. Okay. For other questions and all in the further concepts which we discuss, you can wait for that. We can discuss in the next day. But installation process, you cannot sit there for a long time. So call me immediately. I will tell you what you have to do it. If I'm at home, I will take the control of your system with the Zoom account and I can get it fixed that. Okay, otherwise you can get the system tomorrow to the class. So tomorrow all of them get the system. So we will see that whether you have done the successful installation or else where you have stuck it. But today itself we will do it. And worst case that you can get it tomorrow. Okay. Any question on this installation part? Clear? And also I'm going to send a syllabus for you today. Whatever that from the once we start the first unit till the last day, what are all the units we are going to discuss, I will send the document in the WhatsApp itself. You can keep it that. And next thing, so as I told you that the revision classes you will be having it frequently, like 10 days once or weekly once that you will be having it. Depend on that the how many concepts we have done. Accordingly, we will plan for the day. One day before itself, I will tell you. The revision class day, you have to get your system and you have to get your notes. Wherever you have stuck and wherever you wanted to have repeat that concept, so that day we will have it. Okay. When I call for the revision class, okay, tomorrow it's your revision class in the sense most of them will not come. Don't do that. They will tell that I'm sick, I'm traveling, I will not be able to make the class today. Don't give such reason. That happens only in the revision class. Otherwise, they will be regularly, they will be coming it. Okay. So, and the end of this your Linux class that you will be having the test. They might be have told you in the uh, your conversations that with the management guys in all the technologies, not only the Linux. End of your Linux class that you will be having test. So for that test, it contains the 15 questions, 150 marks. Who are all going to score than the more than 100 plus 100 and 100 plus that candidates is going to be shortlisted for the mock interview. Once the mock interview is clear, then they will put it in the placement groups. Then they will take care of what technology you're looking for a job. So if you give the interview all good, so in the Linux part, they will put you in the placement group of that and they will tell you. So where you have the opening, so what is the salary? So are you okay with this, all the shift and all? That further conversation happens. But till then, you have to go through the concepts. Try to remember the commands. So this is a big challenge here. No scripting, no coding, nothing. So just to remember the command itself will be challenging. So how you have to remember with the practice. How much you're going to practice it, that many commands you can remember. Okay. Any question on this? Clear? Okay. So try to get it done the installation part right now. I will send the details. You three guys so they know. If you have any questions with that, now itself ask. Each of the office. No, no, just see the message, the one which I'm going to send it. And if you have any questions in that, you can get it clear. Otherwise, you may get a question at home once you see that message. No, see that message. Got it? Okay. So the first one, you can see that below is the details. In that, you have that one blue color boxes. So that is a video, the installation video. Just you have to follow that video. See that. No, sit back and see. Sit back and see. Okay, so the one below is the link, the blue color box which you have, that is a recorded video. So just you have to follow that video and that complete video, it shows that how you have to get it done the installation part. Okay, so the next one, download, you can see https colon double slash download virtualbox.org. That is a Oracle VirtualBox. That is a quite old version. So 6.1 is showing. If you want 6.2 is the latest version. If you want, you can download from the Google. Otherwise, you can go for this also. And after that, Linux, that is a document syllabus. I said no. So we have the 20 units. That is a syllabus that I have sent it. After that, the last one. So above is the last line you can see. Above is I use a file drive link. Okay. So that is a Google Drive link, which I've sent it where you have the OS file there. Just you have to download the voice file from that drive. 3.4 GB, I said, no, this is the one. After downloading it, just follow that video and get it done the installation. So this much you have to do it today. Okay. So as I said that if you're stuck anywhere with the installations, make sure you have to call me and get it done the installation process today itself. Clear? Any questions? So the details which I have given now.
This is the file, right? The one.
The blue color you have no box. That is the video.
First one is the video. Second one is the Oracle voice box. Third one is the soft like file, voice file, right?
No, once I send it, the format it gets changed for you. And for me, it's showing it different for you. So what about the first one? Others can tell, no? Yeah, blue color video. That is a video. Second one. Virtual box is correct. That is a OS file where you have to download the 3.4 GB OS file. The last one is a Linux document. That is a syllabus I have sent it there. Okay, that 20 unit syllabus I have sent it. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure get it done today. And tomorrow again that so we will be having some more discussions about the exam. I will tell you about the exam. So what is the cost and how you have to get it registered and how you can pass the exam. So that all the details I will tell. If all of them system is installed by tomorrow, so tomorrow itself we will start the first week. Okay, so make sure you have to admit for the group. In the worst case, take her number. So she will send it. So otherwise, I have to save the number and I have to send it. That cannot be done. So she will send it to you. Okay, in case that if they are making it delay to add it for the WhatsApp. Okay, so fine then. If no questions, we'll wind up for today and see you tomorrow. And I will give the details in the tomorrow's class with the exam details, and we will start the first unit tomorrow itself. Okay, see you then, guys.